Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of the Rundown Podcast. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first episode of the Rundown Podcast. I am your host, John Breeden, along with my co-host, Ben Golrin. Ben, how are you today?
I'm doing good, John. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Go ahead and tell the people a little bit about yourself.
All right, so I'm Ben. I'm currently a sophomore here at JMU, and me and John, we met through the JMU Club cross-country team. We both love running at different extents, and we both...
That's to say the least. He likes running a lot more than I do, probably.
I'm the guy that will casually run 6 miles. John will casually do the 1 meter and win.
Okay. I enjoy running meets. I will definitely say that. Not as much. I'm not about the practice thing. But, I do enjoy running 5Ks and things like that. I've always loved running, but, yeah, I'm definitely more chill about it than this guy, Ben. Ben's a trooper. But, yeah, he is my co-host. So, for the select few people that are going to listen to this that are not on the JMU Club cross-country
The 10 people.
The 10 people, we're starting out. But for the few people that don't know, so we are part of the JMU Club cross-country track team, and we decided to kind of do a podcast to kind of talk about, what we've been up to on the team, what we've been doing, and things like that. We've had 4 meets this year.
Yeah.
And we do a lot of different social things on the weekends. Recently, the team actually went camping to Switzer Lake.
We went to the local pumpkin patch, I think it was 2 weeks ago now.
2 weeks ago, yeah. You could probably talk more about the camping trip because I actually didn't go, but
Yeah.
That was...
Yeah, we went. There's a local camping ground called Switzer Lake. So we're in Harrisonburg, about I want to say it's a half hour west of here, called Switzer Lake, and it's a beautiful place to go camping. Plenty of camping grounds for you to pick from, and a group of I want to say it was 30 of us all just went there, camped out for the night, made hot dogs, made s'mores, the normal hoopla for a camping trip. No one was hurt, no one died, none of that shit.
There was a big group.
It was a huge group.
I think it was mainly due to COVID, but we only had I think 10 people.
It's 10 or 15 of us.
Yeah, and you guys had 30 people show up. So
we had I want to say good. You know the 4-man tents that we have.
Yeah.
There was 6 of those.
Remember? Okay, so we went in the spring, and you were the only one who knew how to set up stuff.
Oh yeah, that was the same way here. I had help I had helped the freshmen set up their tent because they were not doing it right at all. They were doing it backwards.
Dude, yeah. Thank God you went because you were the only one who knew how to set up stuff.
Yeah, and then I had to save our fire 3 times again too.
You know what I was thinking about? We had such a good turnout for this team this year.
Oh yeah,
we've had a lot of people join, a lot of freshmen join the team. The team has definitely grown.
I would say we doubled at least. Not just freshmen, but I know the sophomores. We have a group chat. We just clean house of all the people that aren't around anymore and put it on the new people. We just added a good 5 or 6 new people. And there's some new juniors. There's some old faces returning. We have a good chunk of people coming back and new faces too. So we have a lot of people now.
All right. So as I mentioned, we have had some meets this year.
Yeah, we have.
So our first meet, we went to UNC Chapel Hill, which I got to say, perhaps maybe you feel the same way since this was your first experience running collegiate meets.
Yeah.
As well as for me because I actually joined the team October of last year as a junior.
I think I joined before you, but our first races at the same time.
Right, and because you were a freshman, so we didn't get to run any races. I thought it was so weird going to a meet and it's just the team's there. And it's there's no spectators or anything like that. There's hardly any spectators. Perhaps there were a few.
I remember in high school, the meets would be so big. There would be at least 20 teams in the varsity race. I was talking to them, to the guys who were running the meet. They said oh yeah, there'll only be 6 teams, normal sized meet. I'm like, what? That's normal?
Yeah. It was so weird just going there. It's kind of we kind of just all got together. It's hey, let's just set up a cross-country race somewhere. That's almost what it felt like.
Yeah.
But, so we went to UNC Chapel Hill. We stayed the night there. And I feel the consensus from the team is that everybody liked the Elkton meet better. But I actually liked the UNC meet better.
I think like the experience of like going to the hotel, like that was a lot of fun. Hanging out with the team overnight was a lot of fun. But in terms of the course, our meet was so much better. We raced in Elkton, so that was our home meet. Our race was so much better. Do you like the UNC course?
Yeah, there's something about it. It
What?
was more, we were in like shade more. Like we were in shade the entire time for the UNC meet. And
Yeah,
like,
but we were on gravel and there was rolling hills.
That's true. I don't know. There was something about it. Maybe because in the Elkton meet I tripped.
Oh.
So like maybe I you know, it's something about like you fall down and running, even though if you're okay, like you're, you know, it kind of takes you out of it for a second.
Yeah.
You're kind of like, oh shit, I just like tripped. Now I'm back running. It's like it takes you out of it. For
I
a
didn't
second.
realize you tripped.
Yeah, no, nobody. Yeah, I don't think anybody realized it because I was fine. But yeah, no, I like the UNC meet better. I don't know. It was just like I just felt better at that course. I'm not even sure why, but I mean,
Yeah.
I did like the Elkton meet. Don't get me wrong, but
I liked our meet a lot more. And then we also went down to Tech and UVA as well.
Do we even have to talk about Tech? That course was terrible. I'm sorry, that course is terrible. That course sucks.
It's funny because my worst race was actually at UNC. I did better at Tech than I did at UNC.
Dude, I did way worse at Tech. Way worse. That
Tech-
course was horrible.
The course at Tech, it was hills the entire way, like up and down the entire way. It was a lot of grass. So like, imagine like the taller grass that needs to be mowed. That's what we were working with. It was all wet, and there was mud everywhere. So we were slipping and sliding. I was caked in mud by the end. It was a rough meet, and like I was talking to like even some of the Tech guys. They were like, "Yeah, that sucked."
Yeah, it was bad. Like, and honestly, the hills weren't even the worst part for me. The worst part was like just the uneven ground. Like at some points, I remember I was just like running on a slant. And
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
what the fuck is this? Like, I'm gonna roll my ankle. or
There was
some
one part where like we did like this dip like 4 times. Like we would go down and then go right
shit.
back
Oh,
up.
Those
like
little dips like were terrible.
yeah, but
I
this was
hated
like
those.
this was like a big dip. Like they were like at a school. It was like on the side of the school where we went down, went back up, then went like around the tennis courts. That was the worst hill because we did it so many times.
Okay, now you have these UNC results pulled up here, and they're a little inaccurate. All right.
So at the meet, our top runner that day was Adam.
All right.
Adam was our top guy. He went 29:30. That was his time, 6th overall.
Sounds right. Yeah.
According to NERCA, it was Blake. So
Blake was the top runner.
Blake Atkinson, you got us the points at UNC.
Now, apparently, I did much better than I thought I was.
We'll get to you in a minute. We'll get to you.
This one's for you, Dominic. If you're out there, if
So-
you're listening, Dominic.
Before we get to you, John, there was one other runner, and it was supposed to be me, but apparently it was Gates.
Oh my God. So
Gates-
Gates was our second highest.
Gates
runner.
was our second runner.
Okay.
Our third runner was you, John.
I was third place for JMU. Everybody, I was third place. I beat Dominic
Even
by almost a minute. Even though Dominic said I could.
even
never
though
beat him.
BJ and Mitchell were right behind me, you beat Dom because Dominic
No.
was 34:02. You went 33:17.
Dominic is slacking. Dominic's
Yeah.
slacking, bro.
And then Micah was our 5th scorer. He was 39th overall. 35:02 for Micah.
35:02.
Keeping it going, Kyle got 36:26. I feel like that one was
That sounds about right.
yeah. I was about to say that
It's
one.
right around that range, I think. Yeah.
Brad, who was definitely not far behind me, 39:30.
That was right around my time, I think.
I think
That's
that was
probably
you.
me.
I think that
That's
was-
honestly probably me. That's probably my spot.
Okay, Ronnie, they did right. He did 30. Wait, did you beat Ronnie or no?
I think, yeah, right at the end, yeah.
So you-
Ronnie and I
yeah.
were close together, yeah.
Yeah, because then Ronnie's right. He went 39:34.
Yeah.
Then there's Mitchell, who was behind me with BJ, 39:50.
No, Mitchell was definitely in front of me.
Mitchell was the actual order was Adam, me, Mitchell, and BJ.
Yeah.
They were right up
Yeah.
there. Keeping it going. Then we got our homie Dean, who, oh my God, Dean at UNC.
Dean, oh, poor Dean, man.
Dean,
Poor Dean.
he stopped, right?
He stopped, yeah.
He had to go. Yeah, he won 42:45.
The Dom just snapped me.
What did Dom
He
say?
said, what race is that? I've never ran a 34.2.
Tell him it's UNC.
UNC, bro. What happened? What happened at UNC?
Oh, what happened in UNC? A lot happened in UNC. And then apparently me and Adam both did not start that race. We were the top 2 finishers for our team.
They totally screwed that up.
They got the teams right. Individually, they bombed it.
Yeah.
But we got third on that race.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't even think we got third because
No, UNC, like, you know how like Tech and UVA always smoke everyone else.
yeah.
That was UNC. They got 19 points.
I must say, going back to the Tech course, I actually gained a lot of respect for the Tech runners having to run that course as their whole meet. Like,
It was
they earned my respect. They earned my respect for running that course.
It was a hard course, but I liked Tech's was my least favorite course out of the 4 we did this year.
Oh, we didn't even mention. So our fourth one we did was UVA, which was of course in Charlottesville.
I like that course.
That one was better than Tech, but that was still a struggle.
I like that course.
And there was also, we should mention, there was a T-Rex in the race.
Oh my God!
That guy was awesome. That guy was. He actually beat a couple people. I think he had the whole like everybody's seen it, like the big T-Rex like suits, and he ran an entire 8K in that suit.
Yeah, and he has a YouTube channel. It's posted on YouTube somewhere. I think his name. Yeah, he beat out Jack and Josh because Tate's Tate, and then Josh wasn't. Just Josh had an injury that day.
Yeah, Tate is Tate. Yeah. But yeah, that was those were our 4 meets. Yeah, I mean we were gonna run regionals, but something happened with that.
Fall break happened.
Fall break, pretty much.
Yeah,
fall break.
Yeah, it was supposed to be this weekend, but we're on fall break right now, and like our team is either at home somewhere else or here in Harrisonburg, and we were just like, we're not even gonna do this hotel meet. In order to get there on time, we would have to wake up at like 3 a.m.
Yeah, no.
And as much as I like running, I'm not waking up at 3 a.m. to drive 4 hours to race.
I don't love running enough to do that. No, absolutely not.
You didn't like running up barely to wake up at 5 a.m. for Tech.
I woke up. I mean, I drove. Are you kidding me? I had to drive.
That was a rough morning, though.
That was a rough. Well, in case you guys, I think most people know, I did push-ups on the side of the interstate.
Well, now that you brought it up, you have to give them backstory.
Well, of course. Okay, so.
I wasn't gonna bring it up.
For everybody who doesn't know, I'm not gonna do it because I'm explaining the game. But our buddy Lee has this game where if you say the word "mine" in the possessive form, you must do 10 push-ups. And so we're stopped in traffic.
Standstill traffic.
Standstill traffic on 81, and I said it. And so I got out as we were stopped and did 10 push-ups on the side of the interstate. Everybody,
I remember I was like dead asleep. I wake up and Lee's like telling me like, Ben, wake up. John's doing push-ups.
On the side of the interstate.
I
checked that off my bucket list now.
Was that on the bucket list?
Probably. I'm sure it was somewhere. Do push-ups on the side of the interstate?
Do something stupid on the side of the interstate. Does push-ups count there?
Exactly. I think so. It's not necessarily stupid. I mean, it's fitness.
That's true.
Getting myself in shape.
Keep the grind going.
Yeah. But anyway, so we've had 4 meets this year. We've been practicing 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday. We have track workouts Monday and Thursday. Tuesday and Wednesday usually are hard days. What days do you usually go? Because I always go Mondays. I try to go Wednesdays and then Thursdays. I always go Mondays and Thursdays.
I'm there normally every Monday. I try to go Wednesdays. I'm normally there. Thursdays, I'm there every other Thursday, but on the days where I can't run on Thursdays, I'll come out and like watch the team for a bit and just hang out, and then I gotta go.
I try to do that.
And then on Fridays we have like a fun day where we'll just like meet up at the park and play around for a bit. I normally like if we have a race the next day, I'll pre-race like earlier that day, and I just won't go hang out because I know pre-racing and like going to play like football won't end well. But like I know next week I think we're doing soccer. Or maybe Frisbee, I don't remember.
I hate soccer. I'm sorry. But, I mean, usually I don't try to go Tuesdays because Tuesdays I have a 6 to 9 class.
That is rough.
Yeah. But, yeah. All right, so, I mean, that's a little bit of an insight of kind of what we've been up to on the club cross-country team. Of course, we have track coming up in the spring. But, Ben, what are you up to this weekend?
So since it's fall break, actually instead of going home, one of my good friends that I haven't seen in like 6 months is actually coming down. He's coming down today, so I'm gonna be hanging out with him this weekend. I just got a new laser tag set, so I'm gonna be playing a lot of laser tag this weekend. And I will be a sniper by the end of the weekend with that laser tag set. I'm going to be a god at laser tag soon.
Violence. violence.
I don't know if it's violence because it's laser tag.
I think we need to do a laser tag night.
Like a tournament?
A team laser tag night. Yeah.
I have 4 guns and 4 vests, so I can only do like 4-man free for all or 2v2.
I think we should. Lee, if you're listening, set it up.
I'll talk to
Set
Lee.
it up.
I'll
Set
talk
it
to
up.
Lee. What are you up to, John? What's this weekend got in store?
Oh man. Well, it is fall break, and being a townie, I'm here in Harrisonburg pretty much all weekend. Not really doing much. Probably just chill with family. Probably just relax a little bit. I actually watched Cars last night. We had a big Cars watch party over at Jack Hughes' place, and yeah, haven't seen that movie in a while. It's been a while.
You watched the first one, right?
Or of course, the first one.
That's the best one.
The first one is always the best one. That's indisputable. Now, what is disputable is whether 2 or 3.
3 is better than 2.
I don't know.
3
I don't
is
know.
better than 2.
I need to watch 3 again. I didn't like the ending to 3.
You didn't like the Cruz Ramirez ending?
No, that
What?
was bullshit.
What do you
That was
mean?
bullshit.
How is that bullshit?
Because that never happens in NASCAR. That would
It's
never happen. in
It's a
NASCAR.
Disney
I
feel-good
don't
movie.
care.
Of course that
I
happens.
don't care. I want realisticness.
What do you
That's
define
even
as
a word.
realisticness?
That's not even a
Lightning
word.
gets in a wreck and dies.
That's not even a word. No, but I think I think McQueen should have had his big win in the end. That's what I think.
Oh, so you think he should have beaten Storm?
Yeah. I mean, he got one for the old guys. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I like 2. Everybody shits on 2, but like, I don't know. I like Mater. Mater was in the spotlight.
I would have
liked
liked it more if like in 2, like the spy aspect was like kind of cool, but I wanted to focus more on like the actual like race. Like they took too much away from that instead of focus too much on spies. Like I wanted more of like Lightning versus the Italian dude. I don't remember the Italian car's name off the top of my head. Francesco. I liked Francesco. He was super funny. I wanted more of him.
Yeah, he was a good bad guy. He was, if you'd call it that.
I didn't even know if he was a
like, good antagonist.
Yeah, I liked Francesco, but like that just reached a point where like I wanted more racing and not too much spying. So that's why I like 3 more, because it went back to the roots of like racing, and that's what made Cars good, was the racing.
Yeah.
And like the spy stuff was cool. Don't get me wrong, like that, like the fact that Mater could have a freaking like jetpack out of his back, like the jets, like that shit was cool.
No, yeah, man, I like the world tour thing. I don't know. I liked 2. I think Mater got the credit he deserved. He was like the main guy in that one instead of McQueen. So I liked it.
I wanted more of like, I feel like Mater definitely got the credit he deserved. Like it wasn't a terrible movie. I won't say like none of the Cars movies were terrible. 1 was great. 2 was, I give it a decent. 3, I feel like it's just a bit better than 2, just because the spying, like it just reaches a point where like it just feels too James Bondy to me.
I guess.
And like
I'm
James
gonna have to
Bond
watch-
is cool,
Yeah.
but I'm here for a Cars movie, not for James Bond.
I'm gonna have to watch 3 again and make a proper judgment on this. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, anything else, Ben? Anything else we want to talk about?
Make sure you follow us on Instagram, as we're gonna be blowing up this podcast. Tell your friends, tell your family about us.
At the Run _down podcast. So
Yes.
it's easy to find. They're Rundown Podcast. But yeah, and also follow the JMU XC Club Instagram. And hey, like I mentioned in the beginning, if you're interested in joining a running club, if you want to stay in shape while making new friends and doing some really cool stuff on the weekends, join the team. Sign up, pay your dues, and yeah, that's all it takes, really.
Yeah.
Anything else, Ben?
No. Just have a good day, guys, and we'll see you next week.
All right. We'll see you guys for the next episode of the Rundown Podcast.